welcome to today. It's Monday today, and we've got a lot going on this week actually. So I wanted to say the day after tomorrow is 6 p.m. my time, which will be about 4 p.m. London time. We're doing a kind of like mini celebration inside a new area of virtual co-working space. It's called The Venue, and we're celebrating National Administrative Professionals Day in there. So we're going to have a little bit of a giveaway in there. So I just wanted to share that with you. It's on the co-schedule. It's in co-news, virtualmissfriday.com/co-news. So check the schedule in there. And don't forget as well, if you subscribe to the WhatsApp channel and the Instagram channel, you'll get a notification just before we get started in there. So just wanted to get that out of the way. This morning we're continuing our topic before we do our daily accountability on things that are holding you back. And yesterday we asked ourselves the question, why don't I just do it? And this, like I say, came from when I went out with my husband and we were having coffee, and I said to him about a goal I'd been trying to achieve. I said, I know how to do it. And then he just said to me, well, why haven't you? Like, why aren't you doing it? And that was kind of eye-opener for me, so I've decided to actually do it. And we're going to be following this process inside the wellness spa, inside virtual co-working space. I'm going to be in there Thursday talking about this very goal and the things that I've been doing and how it's been going so far. So it's a 25-day goal, and we're going to do a weekly event in there for the next kind of 4 weeks. So today, when we're looking at things that are holding us back, the topic that I want to discuss today is benefits. And not many of us really realize, and it's always on a subconscious level, that oftentimes when we know what we need to do and to achieve a goal or to bring something or to manifest something in our lives, and we're not doing it, then on a subconscious level, and also, you know, like if we know what to do, but we're still not doing it, and there's really no excuse, on a subconscious level, it could be that not achieving the goal is somehow benefiting you. Hi, Martha, welcome. Okay, so this is a very interesting dynamic, and I think if you really think about this in terms of the thing that you're trying to manifest or the thing that you're trying to achieve, if it's simply not happening, try to really think about the circumstances surrounding either doing the process of it or actually achieving the goal. Because there are some things sometimes that really cause us to not achieve our goals, as in things keep getting put in the way, you know, obstacles keep getting put in the way, procrastination sets in, you're not doing the things that you want to do, and for some reason that is benefiting us in some way. So let's say, for example, you're in a relationship, and I should have thought of an example before I started though. Okay, you're in a relationship and you are feeling unhappy with your body and how you look and things like that, and you want to really lose weight, and you really want to get slim and slim down, but you're afraid that you're not happy in the relationship, and you're afraid that if you slim down and get super fit and super, you know, sexy again, maybe your relationship will fail because you feel different and you act different. And that relationship that you're in that's kind of comfortable but you're not entirely happy in might break down because you suddenly change, because you suddenly feel amazing and good about yourself. And there might be something on a subconscious level that says, don't do that because this relationship might fail if you do. Okay, that's one example. It's basically having to dig really deep below the surface of course I would want that. Why wouldn't I, you know? And then really think about what could be causing the reason that you're holding yourself back. And what we're discussing here is not about being held back by other people. We're discussing about what you do to hold yourself back. You know, what is going on in your mind that holds you back. You know, it could be things, you know, this could not just stem from relationships. It can be career, it can be clients, you know, it can be many, many things where you look at one thing on one side and you say, I really want this to change, and I can't figure out why I'm not making this change. But there could be a cause and effect thing happening on the other side, that if this change does occur, something that you don't want will also occur. And if that's the case, then you might on a subconscious level be holding yourself back because of that reason. It's like frying pan into the fire type scenario or something like that, you know. So you have to really, like, especially, and I'm talking again about these types of goals where you set them every year and you try and do them every year and you have good intentions, and something just is getting in the way, whether that be decisions that you're taking, actions that you're making or not making, whatever it may be. Really think about, is there a way that not achieving this goal, or not having this thing in my life, or not being this person that I wanted to be, is somehow benefiting me in some way? Because if that occurs, and if that change occurs, then maybe there'll be something else that occurs that I also do not want. Deep stuff, people. So yeah, so that's something that you really have to really think about. And some people are so good at really knowing themselves and really knowing what they want, and they're really good at knowing that they can accept the consequences of achieving a certain goal. Some people don't want to, like, some people want to get rich, obviously, and they want loads of money, but then they're afraid about what can happen if they do get money. Would they lose friends? Would they be seen differently? Would they change in themselves? You know, how are people going to perceive them? So some people end up trying to achieve financial goals literally for years, for the best part of their life, to the point where they've never really dug deep and thought, actually, I'm blocking this because of how I'm going to feel if it actually happens, and I'm afraid of these things if it actually happens. So really, really think about the goals, and really think about what could potentially be holding you back from those, and some kind of benefit to you in some way. Or if you're doing a habit that you want to break, but there's some sort of self-service in there, it's self-serving you in some way. It might not be logical or clear on the surface in your conscious mind, but it's definitely there in the subconscious mind. So if you're willing to explore that, you will probably find the things that you then need to work on in terms of changing your beliefs, changing your habits. You know, is there an idea that you've got in your head that you really need to get rid of in order to achieve your goal? So that's one thing that could be holding you back. Are there any benefits, or is there any self-service to simply not achieving the goal? Dig deep, see if you can find those. Nikki said, can totally relate, just to figure out how to get rid of them. Yeah. It's all about beliefs. It's all about things that are supposedly, you know, you're doing to keep you safe. You know, when we feel like it's benefiting us, we feel like it's keeping us safe. So you have to literally go into a world of not safe. We'll talk about this a little bit more in another session, but it really is, first of all, about just really uncovering this fact and this kind of thing that's holding you back and potentially holding you back, and then asking yourself, what can I do about this? Or simply telling yourself it's going to be okay either way. Yeah, so lots of digging to do today. I'm excited. I'm really focusing. I'm going to do accountability now. I'm really focusing on the stuff that I talked about yesterday. I'm in my 25-day zone. I'm really going to try and be disciplined about making this thing work. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to yesterday. And I'm really focused in on myself, and I'm really excited to see what these 25 days reveal. about me and what I'm able to do for myself. Whew. Deep stuff. Okay, so let's do accountability. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, and I shall see you back here tomorrow where we're going to be unpacking and uncovering another thing that could potentially be holding you back. Before we begin, don't forget you can join me live online inside Virtual Co-working Space at www.virtualmissfriday.com/VCS. If you enjoy this session, give it a like. I'd love to hear from you, so write me a comment. And so you don't miss any updates, don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. So now we're going to look for the positive with our gratitude. First, we'll spend 1 minute thinking of the day before, thinking of all the things that happened, reflecting on work, interactions, relationships, memorable moments, and more. Now you'll write one thing down minimum that you're grateful for. You can, of course, write down more. Something good, something that went right, a small moment or a big win. The more you search for things to be grateful for, the more you will experience things to be grateful for. Now we're going to read out your goal. Make sure your goal is written down in a journal or somewhere you can easily access it. Read your goal now, ideally out loud, and commit to this goal. Believe it will happen. And by reading this daily, the universe knows clearly what your goal is, and the things begin to shift in the direction of your goal. Follow your instincts when this happens by taking action. Now you need to see your goal in visualization. Spend this minute thinking about the goal in your mind. See yourself taking steps towards the goal, or even better still, see yourself having already achieved the goal. Close your eyes and go there. Step into the feeling, step into the place, step into the accomplishment. And finally, it's time for your most important task. Set this task for today and make it relating to your goal. This could be something small like sending an email, recording a video, or making a phone call, or it could be bigger. Either way, one task a day is one step forward, and those steps will add up. Do what you can from where you are now. Set the intention, and the action will carry you towards your goal. Well done you for completing your daily co-create session. Have a fantastic day ahead, and I'll see you next time.